What's up, guys? Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes. And well, a lot of you guys hit me up on Discord about the video we talked about a little bit earlier today, which was why the Gilded Purple Fan is just so good. So we're going to show you guys a couple examples. Again, if you want to check out yesterday's video, make sure you go check it out with Brownie. We reacted to that one, but we're making our own team, and we're going to do an interesting formation that actually highlights a monster we haven't done in a while. And I'm either going to be running a deer or what, I don't even know what this is anymore, a Dine, which gives 15% additional block and armor naturally, and what we're going for is a very defensive team. Now the downside is the heal part of this is usually wasted, which kind of sucks, but it does give an additional percentage of armor and attack, so it's like another stack of Xiahou that also heals. The other option with this team, in my opinion, is going for the Nemean, the Lion. So we increase, holy damage, damage reduction as well. I mean, it's really hard to not go with Nemean because I think a lot of people know that you get crit damage reduction, you get holy damage and stuff, but not many people, I think, they take the time to read the active ability on it anymore. Deals damage up to 4 enemies and grants 4 random allies heroes a shield equal to 30% of its HP, and increases holy damage by 40% and damage reduction by 20% for 2 rounds. The damage reduction, I think, is something people forget a lot about. So we're going to try both of these monsters out here today. We have our PvP team set up here. I think we're going to actually start with Nemean because I think it will be the better option. And essentially what we're doing is we're going to be running crowns on everybody. Actually, a couple of these artifacts look like they are incorrect. We're going to go a crown over here. We're going to be going the Gilded Purple Fan on our Vulcan because he's going to be our main damage dealer. We're going to stick with Melodic Strings, I think, on our Mockman. 2269 versus 2273. I think I want to get you just a little faster. I kind of want him going before our Vulcan, because the big thing with Vulcan is this team also supercharges his active up, because whenever an ally releases or takes damage dealt by basic attacks, he gets potentially a layer of concentration ray. Whenever an ally or enemy releases active skills, there's a 50% chance to get 1 layer of magic explosion. So between both of these, you kind of want the enemy and your team going first, which means you really need to build some survivability in, which the fan should provide in this battle. We'll see how this actually turns out. Like I said, we're running crowns on everybody, even him over here, which doesn't have the best stats. 166 million HP versus 830, but then you got 47 and 58 from the Xiahous. Wow, that's actually a big difference in HP when we're talking about skin versus no skin here. That's crazy. And the Awakening copy. That's a lot. 539 million for Lord of Fear Aspen and 606 for our Mockman. So let's go into our guild here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to find Lewis, because that's who was fought yesterday as well. And we are going to have a much weaker team overall. Actually, no, we're pretty equal in power, aren't we? Hold on. Let me click that again. Actually, we might be higher. We might be higher even with using a couple of these pandas in the lineup. So let's see how this works. I'm hoping it goes well. We're also getting control immunity from our Lord of Fear Aspen, which is going to be cool from his devil armor. So... and he's going very fast, which hopefully means we're not going to be taking as many attacks from the enemy as well. And there's always a chance that we get an active from a Vulcan in round 1 if he caps any of his abilities. So everybody, that looks good. I really think he's still broken. I don't think Aylamak was fixed with the whole counterattack thing, because he really should be counterattacking so much more. But you can see everybody is pretty healthy. Even the Xiahou down here behind me has the pulsing shield, which is just absolutely amazing. You can see the other team is wearing 4 crowns and 2 fans, so that's also a very powerful lineup there. Xiahous are the last to go. Sadly, they get pinged a lot. And now this is where we got to see what our Vulcan can do, because he should be really supercharged up, ready to go. One of our Xiahous went down, but we're blocking tons of attacks, so he should have a gigantic attack stack. And I'm wondering if he's just going to one-shot this entire team. Almost just completely one-shotting the enemy team in round 2. And round 2 is the bread and butter when it comes to Vulcan. That's what he wants, and he really performs well. We'll have to see. I don't imagine we die here at all. He just, yeah, once he gets to another active, he procs Vestas full heal up. Next active should be the end, and honestly Aylamak might even get like a counter stun off. Yeah, he gets the stun there, so she doesn't even get to heal or anything, and then Vulcan just cleans up. In reality, I almost feel like dropping the Mockman and just running like another Xiahou. Could you imagine if we had like Origin 5 plus like X level 20 Xiahous on this team? Like just put a bunch of them on here and they would just absolutely dominate. Let's watch it back one more time. We could build this a little more defensive and honestly drop out the Mockman, because the Mockman's probably the weak point in this lineup besides the, the weak Xiahous. You can see how much damage they took, but they now have basically doubled their HP and their shields are holding nice and strong now. You can see how this kind of works out. The other thing is we could drop the Mockman and put like a Queen in, because that gives us some additional damage output, lowers the crit damage of the enemy and the crit chance, and also provides us ping damage as well. But yeah, overall, I don't think we really care. Let's just speed this up. PvP looks crazy nowadays with all the effects, and we just gotta hope we don't get perceptual disorder on our Vulcan. That's pretty much what wins it or lose it. So all these blocks are really good because, again, those are going to keep giving us more and more stacks from the Xiahou. We're getting additional armor every time we get 6 blocks as well. Good lord, their Vulcan nuked us, but you'll notice our Vulcan was able to absorb that entire attack, mainly because of that shield that is being provided from the Aylamak and the gilded purple fan. So here comes the payoff right here. What can we do to this entirely powerful team? We're starting to shred through some shields. We're doing some big damage. Not as big as what I was expecting, honestly. That is interesting. I mean, granted, they had a ton of shields and everything, so it might take us to... The question is, can we get to another active at this point? Our shields are very strong, which does mean we have a lot of survivability, but then we get that perceptual disorder potentially, and then we're just locked out of our active and we melt to the enemy. Yep, so you guys can see the meta is Vulcan versus Vulcan. Whoever's Vulcan can get their active off first usually is the winner, and that is why Holmes Young is so good in this meta still. Star Alchemist Holmes Young, want to clarify. Mockman got a much better active off that time though, so this is going to be a round 2 Vulcan cleanup for sure. I don't see this being an issue whatsoever. Well, I say that. Actually might need... Oh no, the Vulcan might be cleaning up. Wait. Yes, we do get an active off, and we clean house, taking out just about everybody, and both enemies are CC'd. Honestly, I think the stun from Hyperspace Hunter Aylamak is very undervalued and underrated, but you guys can see what the team like this can do. Full warrior meta right here. Full warrior, not a single other class. We're just going 100% warriors. Honestly, if we wanted this team to really pop off, what we could do is we could max this guy out right here. I think we already got you maxed out there, which is cool, and we max out... Actually, you know what? I think that's it, because we already have crit damage reduction. This guy's the big one. I guess the other one we could do would be this one, the Spirit of Piety, giving even more damage reduction, but I'd rather take the damage, the armor break, all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Little PvP action. Warrior meta is here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.